noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Jim, which player is best? Great chance! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bruno Henrique. Now it's Mane. Strong running down that left flank. And he's whipped it across. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Ouattara. Played over towards the opposite flank. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And he's searching through. Nicely weighted ball. That's a shade optimistic. And we have our very first corner. He's having a shot! Goal! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. No way through. Now it's Bruno Henrique. Goes down, but nothing given. Croatia are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Zaharian.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Showing good feet. Picked out brilliantly. And there's the header! Oh, it rattles the bar. And one more try. Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
And that's been won straight back. And it's Zakarian. Passing is crisp and sharp. Is there any support? There's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Good read, needed to be. Danger averted for now. And it's with the keeper. Moro. Phillips producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Bruno Henrique. He shifted it to the flank. Mane. Ball driven towards the far post. And he's straight offside.
Croatia truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And he cuts out the supply. Ouattara. So what can they make of this? And Moro. Out towards the flank. He has found the way through. Okafor could move up a gear here. That has not gone well. Moro.
There will be
Croatia do have a chance to counter here. Looking for options for movement. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Hello attendees, this
Well,
is
for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So off we go once more.
Croatia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Aims beyond. And the shot! He's got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to...
And he shoots! He scores! And they get themselves in front! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He's had a shot! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Bruno Henrique, that's a good ball out wide. Almost an hour gone. Traore. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Traore was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Irankunda. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Zakarian. Now it's Mane. And he's there to clear it. And the counter-attack could be on here for Croatia. Now he's off and running. Ouattara. Moro. Now it's Bruno Henrique. Zaharian. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Bruno Henrique. Now this could be a chance. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Substitution for Croatia. Number 21.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on the field, number 25. Number
Croatia
3.
perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Can he get on the end of this? Decent shot! It's hit the upright. And the ball is out of play. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Quality ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And the shot! It's fallen kindly here. It's in! Into the lead once more. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Croatia are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And the pass is intercepted. Into the last 5 minutes. Fabio Carvalho! Fabio Carvalho! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Time added on, 4 minutes. Gonzalez. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he lines up a cross. Tries to get it clear. And that's it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
Just a quick
Any
request
reflections
today
on
for
what you've
everybody
seen,
to
Jim?
please
Well,
kindly
Peter,
remove
I
any
really